Hello everyone, welcome back to another banner reaction. I'm DTM as always, and we have the June Special Heroes banner, and so we're expecting a summer banner. Sorry this is a little bit late, I was at a party, but thankfully I managed to be completely unspoiled. So yeah, this is actually blind. I did see the silhouettes though, and so I see a lot of people speculating Hrid and Vike as the silhouettes, so there's a non-zero chance it could be Summer Lucina, which makes me super anxious, which is why I am very glad I am like completely unspoiled, but I guess we have nothing else to do but to get on the way with this. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help this channel a lot. And I really do appreciate all the constant support. Alright, who is this? Alright, this is the standard Summer Heroes music, so like, this doesn't really mean anything. Okay, so we have Summer Nerthus.
Oh, the joys of the sea.
I guess that was to be expected, to be perfectly honest. As a Beast Cav. Where's... Okay, I do want Summer Gullveig, though, with triple action Gale Force. Love of Nerthus. And Under the Sun. Beast Threaten. I wonder what that does. Huh.
Come here.
But yeah, we do have Summer Nerthus. Is this going to be a Heroes banner? It might just be straight on full Heroes. Okay, for some reason, like, it's showing this section here.
To remember.
Okay.
Well.
I guess there's like some sort of what's the word? Pro scowl effect. Okay, so there's Hrid. We got one right.
My sisters have spoken highly of the beat.
So we complete the Niffle siblings, which is really, really nice.
Sweltering.
Not that's high on the kit though, just looking at this. Odd Wave 4? We have Wave 4 skills now. What? Huh. The fact that Hrid is not a D mode makes me think it's not Awakening. And there's probably going to be a duo, I would imagine. Yeah. Oh, it's Olivia! Whoa, okay. As a colorless flying. And a D mode. Huh. I wonder how good that weapon is. These are some nice skills, but a colorless tome and hairbowl is super interesting considering the fact that most colorless tomes have like perfs that they would rather use. But this is like, okay, we knew this was gonna happen. Alright. Please. Yes, it's Gullveig in the lead, as expected. I do like this as a duo though, because obviously there's story reasons. Hopefully this is triple action Gale Force, please. I do see Time is Light. Okay, Time is Light does have a Gale Force. So hopefully the weapon does as well, and we have Odd Speed Wave 4 there. Interesting. Okay, if this Gullveig is triple action Gale Force, I'm going to be super, super happy. Like, actually so happy.
This may be cold.
And yes, Gullveig is in the lead because Sather was already in the lead previously. Okay, so we do see the Gale Force activate there. And it is a Cav, so we do have nice range there. I guess the question is, do we get another one? Yes. Okay. Triple action Gale Force is real, baby. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I'm a bit sad there's no Summer Lucina, but it was sort of like high hope anyways because like it was Vike is obviously the first generation, and we get the Canto 1 because of the Far Trace. And then we get a dual skill, which is... So this is quad actions, theoretically, which is really, really nice. Although, obviously, like, the dual skill is not
Are we?
that reliable because you have to make sure you either get their dual hindrance or sweep all their dual units, which is not easy. So this is basically just triple actions. There is the potential for quadruple actions, of course, but this is basically just for Gale Force. And I am so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm actually so excited for that. I love it already. Unfortunately, I can't spark on this, so I guess we'll have to see on that. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at these skills. I mean, I already know who the star is, for me at least. It's Summer Gullveig. I loved Brave Gullveig. I was so sad when Gullveig was locked into defense for whatever reason. But now we have a blessable Cav triple action Gullveig with an additional dual dance, which is super, super amazing. So I am so hyped. Right. Alright, let's take a look at these skills. Love of Nerthus. We have Slaying at start of combat. If units HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants bonus to units all stats equal to the number of allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on units times 3 plus 5 max 14. Neutralizes effects that guarantee foes. Okay, so we have full NFU here. We have a 40% DR on the first hit, including brave hits. And then she also has a supporting effect. Grants the following effects to allies within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. And if unit HP is greater than or equal to 25% at start of combat, to unit as well. Okay, so she just grants this unconditionally to allies, but in order for her to get those buffs as well, she has to be above 25% HP, okay? When that unit or ally special triggers during combat, reduces the percentage of foes' non-specials damage reduction skills by percent equal to that unit or ally's max special cooldown count value times 30 plus 10, max 100%, excluding AoEs. Okay, so basically this is saying... and also, if that unit or ally's max special cooldown count value is greater than or equal to 3, and their attack can trigger their special, grants special cooldown count -1 to that unit or ally before their first attack during combat. Okay, so that was like the Rally Spectrum-esque effect we had there. So basically, this support, including herself, allows you to... during combat, this is a drive, basically. So this is not a positive status effect. This is like a drive that she does as a support. Except if the range is within 3 rows or 3 columns, so like that little plus. And if you do meet those conditions, you get DR cut, basically. And the DR cut is equal to your special's max cooldown times 30 plus 10. And so basically, if you have a max cooldown value of 3, you get 100% DR cut. This is, of course, assuming that the special triggers during combat. To my knowledge... Yeah, so it has to be an offensive special, basically, because this effect only happens when your special triggers, at least if I'm reading this correctly. And so if the special triggers, you get DR cut, basically, for your allies within the range and for yourself as well. In addition, you get the Rally Spectrum cooldown count thing, which is really, really nice. And yeah, the rest is just standard beast transformation effects. Okay, that's pretty cool. You get drive DR cut, which is interesting, as a beast cav. Okay, Under the Sun. What does this do? Enables Canto 2. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20%, inflicts speed defense -5 on foe. Neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown count charge -X on unit. Unit deals damage... So we have like a no guard in addition to the debuffs. Unit deals 20% of unit speed, so we get true damage. Reduces damage from foe's first attack by 25% of unit speed. during combat, including Braves. This is flat DR. It subtracts the damage from 25% of your speed. This is flat. And unit's next attack deals damage equals to total damage reduced from foe's first attack by any source, including other skills, resets at the end of combat, and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. So we get some damage reflection as well, which will pair very nicely with the DR cut, assuming you get the special proc, of course. Okay. And of course, Canto 2 is really, really good for hit and run and things like that. What does Beast Threaten do? At start of turn, inflicts defense -7 and panic on foes within 3 rows or 3 columns sent on unit through their next actions. Okay, that is a lot better than the previous Threaten. That's good. At start of turn, if any foe is within 3 rows or 3 columns sent on unit, grants attack +6 to unit for 1 turn. And also, if special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -1 to unit. Okay. So this has like a little times pulse effect in it. Honestly, I don't think this is that great. I mean, the times pulse effect is nice, and like the increased range and applying panic is good. But I don't think this is something that beasts necessarily need or like appreciate. Just thinking about the beast units we have right now. I mean, this is nice. It's a nice skill, but it's nothing too crazy, honestly. Nerthus does seem to be a really, really good support unit, though. Being able to have that drive DR cut, which will definitely help to get through a lot of the tanky units we have right now. I just don't know where you would actually slot her in, because I think she's kind of awkward as like Gale Force, because her kit really wants her to have a damaging special, it seems. I didn't see any special acceleration at all. No. So getting the Gale Force will be a bit more difficult. So I guess it's more like hit and run type. And I guess you can do that with her as a support, but I don't know. It seems kind of awkward, honestly. I'm sure she's good and all, but I guess it's just all right. Yeah.
Aw, come here.
All right, cool. We see Nerthus doing that, and then get the Canto. And then this is, I think, showing off the cooldown stuff. Yeah. It goes 2,
A summer to remember.
2, 1. All that DR will get reflected. We get the Rally Spectrum, special jump, and then, yeah. Okay, Hrid, the final Niffle sibling, is finally here.
So I've been looking forward to this outing.
Is a Lance Cav. Like, we don't have a bunch of those already.
Sweltering.
No A skill, which is interesting. Princess Lance. Let's see what this does. Enables Canto 2, except we have Slaying. If unit initiates combat or units within 2 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units all stats during combat equals to 20% of foes attacked during combat, -4, -5, max 14. Inflicts penalty on foes all stats during combat equals to the current bonus on each of the foe's stat ×2. Okay, so this basically turns your bonuses into debuffs in combat. That's basically what this weapon does. And reduces damage from foes' attacks by 40%, just flat out. And also, if unit deals damage to foe using a special during combat, restores a percentage of units max HP equals to 10 plus units max special cooldown count value ×20. Okay, so you get like a special soul effect when you trigger your special. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really that impressed right now. Oh, we have a new status, Frozen. Ooh, from the hit movie Frozen. Ice Prince's Seal. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts speed defense -7, frozen, and guard on closest foe and foes within 2 spaces of those foes through their next action. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20%, inflicts all no, attack speed defense -5 on foe. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's defense, and reduces damage from foe's attack by 20% of unit's defense during combat, excluding AoEs. So we get some true damage excluding AoEs. Actually, no, I think that excluding AoE is only for the damage reduction part, which is flat damage reduction, again, based off of just subtracts the percentage of your own defense from that. Okay, what does Frozen? Reduces inflicted unit's follow-up ability and increases foe's follow-up ability through unit's next action as follows. Increase speed difference necessary for unit to make a follow-up attack by X, and decreases speed difference necessary for foe to make a follow-up attack by X during combat. If foe's defense is greater than unit's defense, X equals 10 plus difference between defense stats times 2. Otherwise, X equals 10. Okay, so this is like the Diamant effect, basically, but as a negative status, which is really, really interesting. That's actually really, really cool. So for those of you who don't know, Diamant basically makes it so that instead of requiring 5 more speed to like double, you need like 15 more speed to out double. Here, it is based on the difference between your defenses. Minimum of 10, but if you have more defense than the foe, then every additional point in defense, the foe has to outspeed by 2 more, basically. That is interesting. Yeah, and this is a straight increase, so yeah. That is really, really interesting. I didn't think we'd get Diamant's effect as a... I mean, it's not Diamant. This is like... Diamant's was just the defensive portion. He himself cannot double with a decreased speed thing. But this is like both defensive and offensive. I like this as a status effect. And this is really good support. I just don't know if like Crit himself will actually be that useful in teams, right? I mean, I'm sure there will be uses for him. But it's just, I think it's going to be hard to slot him in because, again, he is a Lance Cav, and I don't think his combat by itself is that great, to be perfectly honest. You'll probably have to run no quarter. And I don't know. I'm not that high on his combat. His support is really interesting and unique, though. But yeah, I guess we'll have to get him in the game. Okay, what are these Wave 4 skills? At start of turn, grants defense +6 to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. If unit's defense is greater than or equal to foe's defense -5, neutralizes effects that grants special cooldown charge +X on foe or inflicts special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. And if it is an odd number turn, grants defense +6 to unit during combat. Okay, so basically they actually made odd defense wave good by making it not just on odd. So on every single turn, you get the debuff, the defense +6 to yourself and allies within 2 spaces of combat. You get the full tempo if you out defense the opponent. And then on odd turns, you get an additional +6 in combat defense buff. So that is where the odd happens. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this is that good still. I mean, I guess tempo is really, really nice. So that's cool. People can run that instead of pledge to get through guard on like tanks. Yeah. Did that barely kill? Wow, okay. Alright, Olivia. This is the first Olivia ult in quite a while. It's a really good ult. I like this ult though. I like the art. It's really nice. Okay, what does C Tambourine do? At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants attack speed +6 to unit and allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. At start of combat... Okay, that's not that great. That's just a attack speed buff. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20% and it is an even number turn, grants attack speed +5 to unit during combat. At start of combat, if units HP is greater than or equal to 20%, and it is an odd number turn, grants attack speed plus 11 to unit during combat. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 20%, and unit speed is greater than or equal to foe speed minus 5, neutralizes effects that guarantee foes follow attacks. Okay, I don't think... Okay, this weapon's not that good. I'm gonna move on. I mean, I guess full no follow-up on colorless tome is nice, but it's a colorless tome, so it's like, whatever. Alright, I am most excited for you. Oh my gosh. I really need a copy of you.
Appropriate. Well, we mustn't get lost. You're all right.
Alright, let's do this. I am so hyped right now. Golden Sunlight. Accelerate special trigger. If unit initiates combat or if foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, grants bonus to units all stats equals to 5 plus the number of foes within 3 rows or 3 columns centered on units times 3, max 14. Treated as 14 starting in unit's second combat in player phase and enemy phase. Okay, so basically you get a bonus to all stats by 14. Deals damage equals to 20% of unit speed, excluding AoEs. Ooh, that would have been really nice on the AoE. And reduces the percentage of foes non-special, reduces damage by X% skills by 50 during combat. Okay, so we have DR cut built in, which is really, really nice, because you definitely need to be able to get through a lot of the tanky saves for Gale Force. So that's really cool. If unit initiates combat, reduces damage from foes' first attack during combat by 70%, and this includes Braves, and also grants another action to unit after combat and restricts movement to 1 space on unit and pair up core through their next action. So there's the first Gale Force. The damage reduction is really nice to help survive, to allow you to, like, you know, potentially double or things like that. That's really good. Time and Light. This is new. Boosts special damage by 30% of unit speed when special triggers. Alright. Neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit during combat. Okay, so we have no guard. Okay, that's good. If unit initiates combat after combat, if unit special triggered and unit survives, grants another action to unit and inflicts restrict movement to 1 space on unit and paracore through the next action once per turn. This effect has priority over other similar effects. Yeah. Okay, so you have to trigger the special. Yeah, okay, so basically with the slaying, time and light will be down to 1. You go in, you presumably one-shot the save, or initiate just one shot. That'll get it down to 0, so the Gale Force and the weapon will activate. Then on the next turn, you can do the you can do another combat. Time of Light will trigger, and that will cause you to have the Gale Force. Also, like, you can theoretically pre-charge this as well. It's relatively easy to do, especially with something like Asker. But yeah, looking really, really good. DR cut is also really, really nice. We get Flare Sparrow, and then we also get Odd Speed Wave. And okay, so this is the same thing as Odd Defense Wave, except the effect is no follow-up, assuming you outspeed, not no guard, which obviously is really, really good because Gullveig doesn't have no follow-up anywhere else. So having that is really, really nice. You probably want to keep that there, I think. If you can get NFU from some other place, you probably run like Savage Blow or something like that. But yeah. I am so hyped for this. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. The one thing that I'm a bit bummed out is that there's not like a good way to do AoE, because obviously you want to use her special. Theoretically you don't have to, but it is, you know, I think it's like pretty like like encouraged to do so.
Into the surf.
I mean, I guess you can run Blazing Wind if you really, really wanted to. But hopefully, like, her combat by itself is enough to be able to make things work. And cut things through down.
You're all right.
If her combat is good, I can definitely see her in, like Cav line teams and Summer's duels, too. Because being able to have that extra action just applying threat is really, really good for action eco in Cavline teams. And yeah, you have a dual skill. This is like the Ninjorin or Ninja dual skill. Ninjas came early this year. And yeah, oh my goodness, I am so freaking excited, y'all. Oh my goodness. This is quadruple. We're going beyond actions. Hopefully I'll be able to get her. There's no spark though, so I don't know. Also, like, Vike is the Tempest trial, I assume. So yeah, that is the banner. Overall, I think Nerthus and Hrid are just okay, I guess. We'll need to get them into the game to see how they actually perform. They could be like sleeper units, but my first impression, which, you know, take with a grain of salt, I literally just formed them on the fly in like the 5 minutes, is that they're not really that spectacular or that amazing. Olivia's weapon is trash, but Gullveig, oh my gosh, I am so hyped for dual Gullveig. Like, you have no idea how hyped I am. Like, it's a bit sad we didn't get Summer Lucina, but honestly, I wasn't really expecting it. Dual Gullveig, though, like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So much. Okay. But yeah. That'll be my reaction. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. It only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but truly does help us channel a lot. I really do appreciate all kind of support. And yeah, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on the banner and whether or not you're going to be summoning. And a big shout outs to all the members of the channel. Really, really do appreciate all the support. You don't have to be members, of course, but I do appreciate each and every one of you. Tomorrow, or today, depending on when I post this, Sunday, let's just say, there will be a unit review stream, so be on the lookout for that. Members will have priority. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have an amazing rest of the night, and see you all next time. Bye, everyone.